Hi everyone, welcome to One a Day. This is LT. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is a place where you can get your daily dose of an inspirational quote, thought, message that will help to uplift you and guide you throughout the day. Thank you so much. I'm always appreciative of my subscribers, those who are returning. Thank you so much for joining me today again. And for those who are joining me today for the first time, thank you. I am so happy that you're here, and I'm praying that the message that we go over today will be a blessing for you. Alright, so let's get into it. For day 10, which is January 10th, remember that each day, at least for the first month, each day will fall with the day of that month. Okay, so we are on January 10th. So if you ever get confused, say from now to day 31, just know that you can say, oh, today's January 11th. Okay, let me go to day 11 and hear what she said. I missed day 11. Let me go back to day 11. That's what that is. So just keep that in mind. And as I go forward with the days, for example, when we're at day 65, I will say day 65 and I will tell you this is this month and this is this day. So this is a way to always keep you on track and so that we can always be on the same page. Alright, so on to day 10. Day 10, the code for today says, sharing woes with new folks often evoke sympathy the first few times, but after a while it will fall on deaf ears if it becomes clear to them that you enjoy and thrive on having a pity party. So let me read it again. It says, sharing woes with new folks often evokes sympathy the first few times, but after a while it will fall on deaf ears if it becomes clear to them that you enjoy and thrive on having a pity party. Do you know anybody like this? Everybody, all of us that are watching can probably raise our hands and say, yes, we do. We know somebody who, from the moment we meet them, their life is dramatic, filled with drama. Every day there's something that goes wrong. It's never right. And even if you step away from them for 4 months and you come back to them, they're still in the same position. Okay? We all know, I think we all know somebody who falls into that category. The thing that I have come to realize, and I'm actually growing into even more, is the fact that it's not so much about blame. Like the person might be lazy, or the person might just be not wanting to do better, or the person is just a terrible person, right? It's not about placing judgment on that person. It's rather about understanding where that pain is coming from. Drama is built around pain, is what I believe. Drama is oftentimes built around pain. Pain that you have not processed and let go of in the past. So you keep reliving actions that are associated with that pain. Okay? Imagine breaking your leg, right? Breaking your leg, you needed a crutch at that time to help you to get through it. Your leg 6 months later is perfectly healed. You are able to walk on it just fine, but you still have the crutch. People are looking at you crazy because you still have a crutch and you can walk quite well. People who are often in dramatic situations where this becomes their life, they don't know how to give up that crutch, how to walk on their own. They're somewhat afraid. So instead of creating a different life path, choosing something that might require a little bit of a risk on their part, because change requires risking something, right? Instead of doing that, they have decided that this is much easier. To somebody else looking from the outside, somebody on the outside looking inward, they're like, this is just crazy, this is nuts, why don't you do something different? But the person has not changed their thought pattern, and so it doesn't resonate within their spirit that this can happen, this can be a change. So for today's prompt, it says, after digging deep, after reading the above, what came to you? Okay, and I want you to share your journal and journal. There's a question that I also want you to focus on. I want you to think on this. Do you know someone who does this, who is always in that position where they're the victim, who is always complaining about something, who nothing seems to be going right at any given time? Do you know somebody who is like this? And also, I want you to dig even deeper. Are you doing this? It's easy for us sometimes to point the finger and to say, oh, this person is like this and they can't do that, and why are they doing this, and did you see? Right? We get into that mode. But are you doing this? Right? Are you complaining about something that you can fix, that you have the power to move out of, even though it might make you uncomfortable? So you have to be honest with yourself here as well. Are you doing this? And why do you think they are, or why do you think you're doing this? For each person, it might not be the same reason why we're doing it. And it probably won't be, because God made us uniquely different, whereas we might be on the same carpet, or patterning might be different, right? So we might be joined with the same affliction of complaining, right? Or creating dramatic situations, but we are still unique in how it shows up. So I want you to think on these things. I want you to journal. Once again, I'm encouraging you to share what you are experiencing by going through these one-a-day exercises. I would love, love, love to hear from you. Let me know how this is helping you. If you have any questions at all, please go ahead and ask. And also, I'm going to leave you today also with the link for my book, which is called One a Day, 366 Quotes and Thoughts to Energize, Motivate, and Transform You Throughout the Year. And it's also, it has the exercises here that we're going through. So if you have it, you can journal in that, and that can be a safe haven for you to keep your thoughts, right? So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the longest video yet. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope that I'll see you tomorrow. And remember that each one leads one, and that one can be you. See you tomorrow.